Have you ever followed every rule, done everything right, and still lost? You studied hard, worked longer, stayed disciplined, stayed honest, and yet, someone else moved ahead, faster, easier, almost effortlessly. So you start asking yourself, is the system really fair, or is that just something we are told to keep playing? Because deep down, something doesn't feel right. The rewards don't match the effort. The outcomes don't match the input. And the people who win don't always seem like the ones who deserve it the most. You see it in school, you see it in jobs, you see it in business, in politics, in social media, everywhere. Some people break rules and still rise. Others follow every rule and stay invisible. And the explanation we are given is always the same. They worked harder. They were smarter. They deserved it. But what if that explanation is incomplete? What if it hides something deeper, something uncomfortable, something that most people don't want to admit? Because admitting it would mean everything you were taught about fairness, about merit, about success might not be true. So what if I tell you, the idea that the system is fair is not a fact. It's a story repeated so often that it feels like reality, a story that keeps you hopeful, obedient, and patient, a story that makes you believe your turn is coming, even when the game was never designed that way. And the moment you start questioning this story, you don't just see the system differently, you see yourself differently. The fairness illusion. From the moment you are born, you are placed into a system that looks neutral, structured, logical. But underneath, it is layered, uneven, biased by things you didn't choose, where you were born, who your parents are, what environment shaped you. And yet, you are told, everyone has an equal chance. Work hard, and you will succeed. Follow rules, and you will be rewarded. Be good, and life will be fair to you. It sounds like truth, but it functions like control because it simplifies a very complex reality into a comforting lie. Let's slow this down. Imagine two people. Same intelligence, same effort, same discipline. But one grows up with access to books, mentors, internet, safety. The other grows up with chaos, financial stress, limited exposure. By the time they both enter the same race, they are already years apart. But the system calls it equal. And when one wins and the other loses, we call it merit. This is not fairness. This is narrative. Look at hiring. Two candidates. One has elite networks, polished communication, confidence built from environment. The other has raw skill, but lacks exposure. Who gets selected more often? Not always the most capable, but the most compatible with the system. Look at business. A startup with funding, connections, visibility, and another with pure effort, but no exposure. Which one scales faster? Which one survives failure longer? And yet we say, the market is fair. Look at social media. One creator understands timing, thumbnails, psychology, algorithm behavior. Another focuses only on quality. Who grows faster? And then people say, the audience decides? No, the system shapes what the audience sees, and what people see repeatedly, they start believing is the best, even if it's not. And here is where it becomes dangerous. Because when you believe the system is fair, every failure becomes personal. You don't question the structure. You question yourself. You think, maybe I'm not talented enough. Maybe I'm not disciplined enough. Maybe I'm just not meant for this. And slowly, you start shrinking, lowering your ambition, accepting less. Not because you lack potential, but because you trust a system that was never designed to measure you accurately. And the most dangerous part is not that the system is unfair. It's that it convinces you that it is fair. So you never resist it. You adapt to it. You justify it. You defend it, even when it's working against you. Because believing it's unfair would force you to rethink everything. And most people would rather stay comfortable than confront that truth. The ruling ideas of each age have ever been the ideas of its ruling class. Karl Marx. If the people who benefit from the system also shape the ideas around it, then the idea of fairness is not neutral, it is strategic, designed to keep the system stable. See the system. So what do you do when you realize the system is not fair? Do you quit? Do you detach completely? Do you become cynical? No. You upgrade your awareness. Because this realization is not meant to break you. It's meant to free you. The moment you stop expecting fairness, you stop being emotionally dependent on outcomes. You stop asking, why didn't I get what I deserve? And start asking, what actually drives results here? That shift is everything, because now you are no longer playing based on belief. You are playing based on reality. You begin to notice success leaves patterns, not moral patterns, not fairness patterns, but strategic patterns. You start seeing how position matters, being in the right place, at the right time, around the right people. You start seeing how leverage works. One skill reaching thousands, one connection opening multiple doors, one opportunity compounding into many. You start seeing how perception shapes outcomes, how something is presented often matters more than what it actually is. And this doesn't make the system evil, it makes it mechanical. It follows incentives, it rewards visibility, it amplifies momentum, it protects power. And once you understand this, you stop trying to be the most deserving person in the room and start becoming the most effective one. Because deserving does not guarantee winning, but understanding the system increases your probability drastically. You also stop wasting energy on frustration because you no longer expect fairness. You expect complexity. You expect bias. You expect randomness. And instead of being surprised by it, you prepare for it. That alone gives you an edge most people don't have, because they are still waiting for the system to validate them, while you are learning how to navigate it. Play smart. First, remove the fairness expectation completely. Not emotionally, not intellectually, fully. Because as long as you expect fairness, you will feel betrayed by reality. Replace that expectation with curiosity. Start asking, what actually influences outcomes here? Second, build leverage, not just effort. Effort is linear. Leverage is exponential. Skills like communication, storytelling, distribution, they multiply your impact. Platforms amplify your reach. Networks accelerate your growth. Stop thinking, how hard can I work? Start thinking, how far can this action spread? Third, master visibility. Because in most systems, if you are not seen, you don't exist. You can be the best. But if nobody knows, it doesn't matter. So, learn to present, to package, to position your work in a way that captures attention without losing authenticity. Fourth, study patterns, Treat the world like a game. Observe who wins, who loses, who gets opportunities, and what they are doing differently, not morally, strategically. Because patterns reveal rules, and rules reveal leverage points. Fifth, control what you can and detach from what you can't. You can control your skill, your consistency, your decisions, but you cannot control timing, luck, external bias. So don't tie your identity to outcomes influenced by variables you don't control. Sixth, create your own systems. Don't rely only on existing ones. Build your own audience, your own network, your own opportunities. Because the less you depend on external systems, the less their unfairness affects you. And finally, redefine success. Not as winning in a fair system, but as thriving in an unfair one. Because that is the real game. Not fairness, but adaptation. Not equality, but awareness. Not luck, but leverage. Because in the end, the system was never designed to be fair. It was designed to function, to sustain itself, to reward what keeps it alive, not what feels just. And once you see that clearly, you stop waiting for validation. You stop seeking permission. You stop expecting justice from a structure that was never built for it. And you start building something far more powerful. Control over your decisions, clarity in your thinking, and strategy in your actions. Because the moment you stop believing the system is fair is the moment you finally start playing to win.